Our good buddy Moe Davis, y'all welcome him.
Oh!
I got one to sing for
I'm gonna do two. I heard this song when I was 10 years old on a hi-fi record, and it knocked me out. So I said, if I ever learn how to play anything, I'm gonna try to learn this thing. It's an old standard, don't know who wrote it. The version I heard was by Jonah Jones, who was a New Orleans trumpet player. I went down to the St. James Infirmary, saw my baby lying there. She was stretched out on a long white table, so sweet, so pure, so fair. Oh, let her go, oh, let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she may search this whole world over, and she'll never find another sweet thing like me. When I die, Lord, put on my straight glass shoes, bear me the box-back coat and a Stetson hat. Put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so the boys will know I died standing pat. Give me six crapshooting pallbearers, chorus girl to sing me a song, put a red hot jazz band at the top of my bed, play the glory hallelujah as I start heading home. Well, now you've heard my story. Now you have heard my song. Hey, bartender, bring me another shot of that booze, 'cause I got a bad case of those St. James Infirmary. The St. James Infirmary Blues. All right, this next song, you've never heard anything like this. It was written by my friend from childhood in Tallahassee, Florida, John Schusler. John was the smartest guy that any of us knew. He was a musician, and he was a writer. He wrote a lot of stories, and he wrote short stories and things like that. And we challenged him one time to try his hand at songwriting. And this was one of the first efforts that he did. I think he was a teenager at the time, so go figure. Well, I was the youngest of 13 children, lived in a little country town. We had nothing to eat. The first words I could speak was patch it up and hand me down. Pantyhose spilled from the textile mill, drank up what little money he made. Had a 3-room shack with a John out back. Only had paper when Daddy got paid. Somehow I grew up a really fat kid, though we never had enough to eat. Rich kids laughed and beat on me. The dogs chased me up and down the street. Yeah, they bite my ankles, tear my clothes. They all had fun with me. So I got fatter, them dogs got badder. Things were about as bad as they could be. Well, I always wanted me a puppy. Daddy said there weren't no way. There wasn't near enough food to feed our brood. There wasn't none to give away. Then one night, drunk at a poker game, he won old Bill Tedder's hog. So I got to kind of liking that holding China, so I raised him like a dog. Them rich kids all had puppies, but I never had no dog. It was always me and Bill, the old fat boy and his hog. He'd follow me to school most every day, while we're outside and wait. Sometimes I'd take him fishing, but he'd eat up all the bait. And he weren't much good at hunting either, 'cause everything I shot he ate. He's so doggone slow that everywhere we go, we always got there late. Well, all my troubles, they ended one day. After Bill got full grown, they waited for us one day after school, and they jumped us when we headed home. When the dust had settled, the first stopped flying, old Bill sort of grinned at me, 'cause screaming young'uns and howling dogs was all there was to see. Them rich kids all had puppies, but I never had no dog. It was always me and Bill, the old fat boy and his hog. That was all many years ago. Old Bill's a long time gone. Things are a whole lot different now, about the best I've ever known. You see, Bill got a little lonely, brought a lady friend home one day. Now I got 10,742 hogs and plenty more on the way. I got a $35,000 pickup truck and making money so doggone fast that I found me a real fine southern lady teaching me a little class. She just had a little baby boy about as round as he is tall, and I think we'll call him Bill, if he's got any spunk at all. Them rich kids all had puppies, I never had no dog. It was always me and Bill, the old fat boy and his hog.
Moe Davis. Get your cracker. Come from the panhandle.